Hello Bookish friends, welcome to my Bookish talk video. In this video I'm going to drink coffee because I'm going to talk about my favorite author and how Agatha Christie became a very big part of my life during my years as I became an avid reader. And since coffee is my favorite drink while reading, I wanted to enjoy this drink talking about my favorite author. I first became aware of Agatha Christie when I was in 6th grade. My childhood friend had a very big traffic accident and unfortunately broke her arm and leg. Because she could not get out of the house in the summer holiday, I made a habit of visiting her regularly, and during that time I made a lifelong friend as well as my lifelong love for Agatha Christie, because her father had a library full of Agatha Christie books. During that time I read Agatha Christie books all the time. They were the Turkish editions because I had just started learning English at that age. And I think I read approximately 15 Agatha Christie books. And they were mostly Poirot books. And I distinctly remember the first time that I read And Then There Were None, because it was so different. Reading Agatha Christie books actually kick-started my love for the mystery genre in general. Maybe because I read so many Agatha Christie books in so limited time. I did not read Agatha Christie books for a very long time. And then came the year 2006. One of my friends suggested that I should join a university library which is very close to our home. And in that library there were some fiction books and there was a collection of Agatha Christie mystery books too. The first book that I checked out from this library was 450 from Paddington. I read every single Agatha Christie book in that library. And actually my late grandmother said to me when I was very excitingly reading a book, "You're reading Agatha again." During our conversations, I discovered that she also really did like Agatha Christie as an author, which I had no idea, and that made our connection, which was very strong, even more stronger. During that time, I discovered the adaptations of Agatha Christie books. A channel which was active at that time was showing the ITV version of Miss Marple series. And I remember watching those with enthusiasm, and actually did not know that they were not all the time very true to the book, but still they were very exciting. In YouTube, when I searched Agatha Christie adaptations, I became aware of the marvelous, wonderful David Suchet's version of Poirot. I watched so many of them. At that time, I made a decision to read all of Poirot books in order and then watching the adaptations, because I have still some books to read from Poirot series. I haven't watched some of the David Suchet adaptations. As I was reading Poirot books, of course, I decided to read Marple books. And aside from 450 from Paddington, I have not read many of her books. Because maybe with the charisma of David Suchet, Poirot was my favorite detective for a very long time. I still do love Poirot and find him very eccentric and a very interesting character. But I have to say, after finishing Miss Marple series, I found out that Miss Marple books were very similar as regards to the quality of the books and the excitement that it brings. There is no big star books like some of the Poirot books, But all of the books in her series are very decent, and unfortunately I cannot say the same for Poirot books. Some are unfortunately mediocre. Another reason why Miss Marple became my favorite Agatha Christie character could be that as I've gotten more older, I identified more and more with her. I could certainly see her point of intuition while solving mysteries, and how she compares the people in her village to other people's behavior. And as I gotten older and met people like her, I keep saying that person acts like my ex-colleague at work, or that couple behaves similar to the other couple that I've known. During this time, I also watched the 1980s BBC adaptation starring Joan Hickson, and I saw that these adaptations were fantastic, most of them even better than the Poirot version, certainly more faithful to the books. A couple years later, I discovered BookTube. One of the first booktubers that I subscribed was Books Like Wow, who did a fantastic version of reading Agatha Christie books and then telling her views about those books. She's a very big booktuber now, and she certainly deserves all the love that she gets. And I still watch her, but sometimes I miss her Agatha Christie related videos. Watching her made me realize and feel good to know more people who shared my passion and love for Agatha Christie works. After watching BookTube for 2.5 years, I decided to become a booktuber. One of my closest friends, Naomi, who's also the co-host of the Christie's Missing Readathon, made some Agatha Christie related videos where she reviewed 3 Agatha Christie books as she read them. I think I made so many comments in her videos. She also found out that I was a big fan of Agatha Christie. She introduced me to the Agatha Christie official fan page and their challenge of reading 1 Agatha Christie books for every month, which was Read Christie 2021. I made a habit of reading Agatha Christie books again. Naomi also invited me to co-host the first Christie's Missing Readathon, which we did last year. Because I was on a break from my work, I made a video for almost every day for 11 days. Those videos were the videos that I enjoyed doing very, very much. During that readathon, I made some great friends. I want to thank all of my friends and new friends that I made because of this readathon. For participating in this event, every one of your contribution meant so much to me. I could not wait for this time of year. During this whole year, 2022, I joined the Discord group of the Christie Fest, made even new friends through that Discord group, who's very passionate about Agatha Christie like I do. Overall, I can say that starting from the summer holiday in my 6th grade, because of my love for Agatha Christie, I made very, very close, hopefully lifelong friends. So this was my special Bookish talk video, which I made for the Christie's Missing Readathon. Since this is the 2nd day of the Christie's Missing Readathon, you're not late to join us. I will link our announcement videos down below, as well as the links for participating in the teams. I really would be grateful if you join Team Marple. But of course, any team you join will bring me joy, because this event is for all Agatha Christie lovers. Please comment down below. Are you joining the Christie's Missing Readathon? And if Agatha Christie affected your life like it did mine. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, since I started to talk with a cup of coffee, I thought coffee should be the word of the day. Coffee means kahve in Turkish, and kahve is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.